Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Sun Devils will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The offense lining up for a first down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Klein. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Leaves it with the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Looking for room, it's Edwards. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
That's reeled in. It's Edwards.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Back to throw, it's Warren. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he's got it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Fair catch called for and made. first down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Skips away from pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he could do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
From the gun on third down. Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack.
A loss of 9 on the play. Offense facing 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Michigan 7, Arizona State 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll try the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Arizona State 0.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Arizona State Sun Devils will take over 1st and 10.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a one-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start racing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He's got his man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing straight.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Makes the grab. It's Scatterbo. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
They're trying to hit the angle route to the running back coming out of the backfield. It's a good route, but the running back couldn't make the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State! He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week.
He lets one fly deep. And it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Scatterbo. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of
He's going for the big play. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, going to the air. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Michigan.
The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. 19 to go. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Getting some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down, and you've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. Quarterback now breaking the field. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. We're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Boy, his freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He makes the connection, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The Sun Devils get enough for the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
For the offense.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll leave it with him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Finds the tight end. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Plows through the defense. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Trying to get to him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Scatterbo. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 21, Arizona State 7.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They're trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
They'll go to the air. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Here comes the 2-point try. The snap sets up to throw. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the 1st down. The defense is offside.
21, Arizona State 13.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Everything going their way right now. Last drive they score, special teams goes out, they execute the onside kick. You need a touchdown now. Can your offense deliver for you here late in the game?
They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage deep, and the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, second and third and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Coming after it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Brings up second down.
And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
Third down coming up.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And the Wolverines enter the final minute of play, trying to run out the clock. Power football with the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Give to the running back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over. You're going to hear guys after this game say, you got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays.